and some of them had to be raised. So that all was decided before the temple was built, before the deities were installed, and then they were cemented onto the altar, higher or lower, however it had to be. And then no base was made around them to protect the base, the marble that they were carved from, because they all started out as just a block of marble. So that block is still there at the base. And then the kalakars in Jaipur, they're so expert, they can see by their different dimensions, they have different shastras, exactly how the deity is formed out of the stone. So now we're going to have like that a base also, like Mahaprabhu has. And this is the deity that Srila Prabhupada had carved. Sankirtan and benediction, both. Now it's very interesting because the devotees who were present at the time in the Keshav Gaudiya Math, they remember this day very well when Prabhupada took sannyas. And they were reminiscing how this taking of sannyas affected Srila Prabhupada with his momentum to go and preach. They said that Prabhupada, when he came back from America, because he was constantly corresponding with them, he needed mridangas sent, he needed his books sent, he needed kartals sent, and that he would send them money and they would ship all the things to America for Prabhupada. So he explained to them when he came back from America that at first Prabhupada, just as he was doing here, he was lecturing in America. He would go to many different places, like he went to Butler, Pennsylvania, then he went to New York City, giving lectures at the Ananda Ashram. But people weren't taking interest. Then he decided to follow Mahaprabhu's program. And he went to a park, and he sat down under a tree, and he started to do kirtan. And he said when he started to do kirtan, that is when he started to have success in his preaching. And it was the kirtans that attracted the American devotees to become Krishna conscious. Then later he added the lectures. He would have three evenings a week and every morning. But it was actually the kirtan, Mahaprabhu's program, that in every town and village my name will be heard, this Sankirtan, that made Krishna consciousness successful all over the world. So you can, some more pictures. We have some close-ups. Yes. So now Mahaprabhu is being painted. They've taken care of him very nicely all of these years. More? These are his lotus feet. These are the bases that will be made. Now this is, you see the sign here, it says Punar Nirman. So reconstruction. And they're making a very big temple now with living quarters for the devotees. They're making a museum of Narayan Maharaj's life and how he and Srila Prabhupada were very close friends and how he assisted Srila Prabhupada up until the very last days. Prabhupada especially asked Narayan Maharaj to place him in samadhi. No one else was asked to do that. And he asked the devotees to cooperate with him to help, that he could help them. So they had a very close relationship. And then the devotees also spoke about some misunderstandings that occurred that none of us were aware of, because none of us were present at the time. I'll just mention them now because these things they happen amongst family members. For instance, Srila Prabhupada, when he was traveling all over for starting Krishna